love with all of my heart. Nothing in the world could ever tear us apart. Nothing except the pills and the ills they bring. I found her clinging on to life on the fire escape. She said, I got to get to heaven and I just can't wait. Enough is enough, I've had all I can take. But I guess what I call love wasn't good enough. It feels like heaven's just a box with some dirt on top. I've been talking in my sleep. I've been lying to my own dreams. It's a little bit harder than it seems, just to let you go when you still got a hold on me. I went down to Austin trying to clear my mind, just looking for some love or whatever I could find. I found it in a bottle down in Darwin's on the 6th. And every night I love myself another fifth. I've been talking in my sleep. I've been lying to my own dream. It's a little bit harder than it seems, just to let you go when you still got a hold on me. I was in love with all of my heart. Nothing in the world could ever tear us apart. But I guess what I call love wasn't good enough. It feels like heaven's just a box with some dirt on top. And it feels like heaven's just a box with some dirt on top. Feels like heaven's just a box with some dirt on top. This is a funny, like when I wrote this song, I had this idea that I wanted to write something that was kind of like a nursery rhyme or something that felt like familiar and safe, and but that had a little bit heavier subject matter, and I just kind of liked the idea of that. But anyways, I had the idea, and I remember I wrote the first line down, and then I have kids and I get distracted, and shit distracts me all the time, so I don't remember what happened. But anyways, I ended up putting it down. I never wrote the song. And then about a year later or so, I was looking for something else, and I opened up this notebook and I saw that the first line that I'd written, and I was like, oh yeah, that song. And then I just wrote the whole rest of the song. So sometimes people ask me what's the process, and I'm like, well, like that song took a year, but it really only took like 4.5 minutes. So it was like a year and 4.5 minutes to write that song. And anyways, I think it's a good lesson though to remember that sometimes you can just set it down and just come back to it. A lot of times we try to force squares into round holes and all those things, and sometimes it's important to just let it breathe, man. So.